You won't believe what happened to this actress. The Irish actress, whose promising career included starring roles opposite Hollywood legends, suffered perhaps the industry's most dramatic downfall. Transforming from 20th Century Fox's Next Gene Tierney to a homeless woman who periodically appeared and disappeared throughout Los Angeles for decades before vanishing completely in the late 1960s. Studio contracts reveal Smith's extraordinary initial trajectory, with her Fox agreement providing escalating starring roles and publicity support typically reserved for established stars. Executive correspondents described her as possessing the perfect combination of European sophistication and accessible warmth, qualities that briefly made her one of Hollywood's most promising imports in the early 1950s. Her disappearance from public life occurred gradually rather than suddenly, triggered by a combination of studio mistreatment and personal struggles. Medical records document multiple hospitalizations for injuries described as accidental, but which attending physicians noted showed patterns consistent with physical abuse. These incidents corresponded with relationship troubles involving director Edward Dmytryk, creating professional complications that ultimately led to contract termination. Witnesses recalled encountering Smith in progressively dire circumstances throughout the 1960s. A former makeup artist documented in her journal finding Smith sleeping in Hollywood's Musso and Frank restaurant. I almost didn't recognize her. When I approached, she spoke with perfect elocution about her upcoming projects, as though still under contract, then asked for money with the same elegant dignity. These periodic appearances and disappearances created a ghost-like quality to her presence in Hollywood. Records later proved that despite multiple outreach attempts by Irish film historians attempting to document her story, Smith's whereabouts after approximately 1968 remain completely unknown. The last verified sighting came from a retired studio security guard who reported regularly providing her food behind Soundstage 4 at 20th Century Fox, the same stage where she had once starred in films. This final poetic connection between her greatest triumph and ultimate disappearance underscores the particularly tragic nature of her unresolved story.